Hi Aries, it's Amber here at Symbols for Living YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. This is your love reading for November 2018. The spread is called the How Does She or He Feel About Me spread. There are also placements within the reading that will describe a bit more insight into how you feel, where you're coming from, and advice for you. It is for your moon, sun, and ascendant sign. It could also be for your Venus sign and also your 7th house ruler. So if you have an Aries 7th house ruler, that would mean that your rising sign would be Libra. So if you're a rising Libra, then this video may be even more helpful to you to give you some insight into the energy that's kind of in your 7th house or related to Aries energy. So I'll go ahead and get started. So the first card that I've pulled is the Prince or the Knight of Pentacles. So your partner looks to be looking towards long-term goals. They may feel that they're ready to make a commitment with you. They may foresee a change. They may be preparing for a change as well, with it being a knight. But this person definitely has a plan though, and I think they're planning to take things to the next level with more commitment there. However, they may be quite slow in doing so because they want to make sure that all the steps taken are accurate, precise, effective, efficient, practical, and effectively get you exactly what you plan to get. So if it is a house they want for a long-term relationship and children, then they're going to make all their plans around the relationship and the choices that you make to fit into that final vision. So this person does have long-term goals. There probably is an earth sign that you're seeing, or someone with a very strong earth sign placements, and they're just liking, I think, to take things slow and to really make sure that all the bases are covered before they make a commitment. However, they are on the brink of doing so. We've then got the King of Wands in the position of who they truly are, what their motivations are, the secrets that they may keep hidden, the side of them that they don't see, their quiet time and like their private life. So they are quite ambitious with the King of Wands. They have definite goals, most definitely. They may have quite a strong ego as well. They could be quite masculine and macho as well. Although the King of Wands has once many times, I think, been described as someone who's gay. So this could be a reading for a gay couple, or it could be that your partner is gay and this reading is revealing it. Who knows? But yeah, this person is got a lot of sexual energy, a lot of energy, full stop. They may be very jovial, and they like the best in life as well. They like to look good, and they usually are quite good when it comes to business, anything to do with competition. They're like that. So they could be quite competitive, quite bossy as well, because they know what they want. And they could also be quite controlling as well, because that's also a stem of bossiness, really. Or probably the root of bossiness is probably controlling, wanting to be controlling. So this person could have an element of that as well. They are very passionate about you though. There's definitely a sexual attraction for them towards you. They may feel inspired by you, and yeah, they definitely are interested, I would say, and they're on the pursuit for you, you know. So I think they would like a competition or a bit of a challenge, probably at heart. They would like that. So it would seem. So we've got the Four of Wands in the near past. So in the near past, you guys could have been intimate with the Four of Wands. You guys could have gone to a party, had many social events together. You could have met each other's family, possibly as well. Definitely, or you know, you guys could have met at a party You could have a lot of mutual friends, and it could be for your partner, they could have had a very kind of freeing feeling when they're around you, like they felt free and energized and inspired by the meeting, that made them feel kind of like, made them feel, sorry, like they kind of were like inspired or walking on air, kind of that, like excited about what could be, and feeling very positive, and like what they're doing is kind of in line with their kind of their own kind of energy, just feeling like a nice easy flow between you two. Okay, so for their intentions, we've got the Judgment card. The Judgment card can talk about a coming out, saying what's on your mind, wanting forgiveness, seeking peace, or seeking honesty, innocence, and ultimately judgment as well. Laying everything to bear and having it be kind of everything be equalized or judged. So your partner looks like, yeah, I mean, with the Knight of Pentacles here and this King of Wands who's got definite clear ideas as to what they want and where they're going, they could be wanting to make a decision, a final judgment on the relationship in the near future. They are looking to make a long-term commitment. With the Knight of Pentacles here, they do want something serious. Sorry, got cold. So yeah, I think they are looking for something serious, and they're looking to make a judgment on the relationship very soon. So what's actually going to happen is the Two of Coins. So your partner may end up with more responsibilities, feeling like they need to make a choice, maybe between a commitment with you, or maybe keeping the things as they are. They could be kind of toying with the idea a lot more now, whereas maybe before, currently with the Knight of Pentacles, they're quite kind of, there's no movement. It looks like there will be movement in the near future with the Two of Coins, and they will be kind of getting more involved and like acting more of as a couple with you. If that's not happening now, I think that there will be more of a commitment made, but again, it's still kind of like half in, half out. It's still quite a slow kind of energy still, but they are, you know, they're entertaining the idea. They're actually starting to wear those shoes or wear that hat and see if it fits. Whereas I think currently there may be no action being taken, or you know, like nothing happening. You may see them becoming more flirtatious, more positive about the connection in time. Okay, then we've got the Six of Swords to clarify the Knight of Pentacles. So the reason why they are the Knight of Pentacles at the moment is because they're looking for a better way of doing things. They're looking for things to get better. They want peace when it comes to their emotions. They want clarity. They want good communication. So this is important to this person, that you guys are able to communicate well. You guys can find solutions easily. This person could also be thinking that you guys, you know, he or she may need to move or travel to you to see you, or to continue the relationship, or they may feel that you need to travel to them. It will be over a body of water, as we do have water here, and it looks like in the near future they will be doing that with the Two of Coins, and there being more water and ships here. It looks like there will be that movement if things aren't moving at the moment. But your partner is thinking about a move, though, you know, moving towards something better, devising a plan that, you know, really putting some thought into a plan to make things better, maybe to make a move better if you guys are moving. But definitely trying to be clever about things, trying to think of a clever way to maybe get out any situation that you guys are currently in, if you are already a couple. But your partner is thinking long term, and they're being like, they're trying to be smart about it, you know. Okay, so we then have the Devil card to clarify the King of Wands. So this person could be quite controlling, like I said, have a definite selfish streak about them, where they know exactly what they want, and they're not really going to deviate from that, because for them it's more of a want, and it's like a real ambition, you know, to maybe get whatever it is that they want out of this relationship. It's definitely very sexually charged. Sorry, one moment. Sorry about that. Okay, so there is a definite strong sexual attraction. There could be an attachment here for you or towards you. They could be quite attached to you, no matter why they're not going anywhere. You know, that's what the Knight of Pentacles could also mean, that they're kind of hooked on you and they're not going, they're not budging. They're going to make sure that they get you kind of like no matter what. They're very determined, and they're also quite inspired, it seems, by material things. So they could be looking to improve their finances. They could be thinking of ways to improve finances. Their overall ambition is to have these material things. So they can be quite, materialistic, your partner. They could see that maybe you could ease the burdens of their financial issues as well. Like you could be like a solution for them long term, in terms of like money and living together, buying houses. You could seem like a good kind of wise person to be involved with if they want to acquire these things. And I say that because there is the Devil card here. So this does, to me, just talks of extreme like selfishness and one-track mindedness, and so there could be a little bit of that going on there, where they're quite certain about their want. But I mean, you can't really knock someone for that. It doesn't make any sense to want to start a family or settle down even with someone that isn't going to make your life better, So yeah, I'm not judging your partner. Okay, so we've got another 4 here for the past. So the 4 of coins is because of the 4 of wands is because of the 4 of coins. So when you met at this party, this person may not have opened up very much to you. They might prefer to have seen you in like kind of social settings rather than a one-to-one thing, because they may kind of not feel like they have enough currently to give, or they may feel like they have quite a lot and they don't really want to maybe show it. They may not want to show their wealth, but they are quite ambitious people, quite an ambitious person. So especially with them being represented by so many coins so far, and we've got the Devil card, the Knight of Pentacles, I feel this person is quite good with money, and yeah, they're quite ambitious, and maybe they're a business owner themselves, and they may not want to really spend money or show that at the moment. They're quite reserved, maybe in their spending as well. But they may not have really opened up to you before. It could also mean as well that, if you guys did, get together and actually did sleep together, this person may have kind of become quite possessive of you in the past. I mean, underneath it all, there is kind of like quite an extreme side to their obsession, possibly, or their determination and tenacity and just sheer will to get you or be with you or have a relationship with you. But then it could be just all fairly innocent, where that person might have, like, kind of, as I say, cuffed you. You know, we've probably heard that in songs and stuff. Well, they'll say, oh, well, cuffing basically means like you've committed to that person, you've actually kind of cuffed yourself to that person, so you're like an actual couple. So this person may have kind of had those feelings towards you, like, now you've been together, like, that's it, I'm not letting go. And like now they're maybe really considering a long-term option with you, but just wanting to do it the right way. So then we've got the 10 of Pentacles to clarify judgment. So they're going to be making a decision and opening up to you about their long-term goals, and letting you know that, you know, they have a goal to actually acquire this much wealth because it's coins, and they want to kind of really build kind of an empire or a legacy with someone, and they may come clean about that. They could also be revealing that they've inherited a lot of money, and they could have inherited a lot of money in the past, in their life, but they may not tell people about it. But yeah, I think they will let you know that they would like to actually really embark on something serious with you, and see where it goes. They definitely seem to be looking for commitment, but they want something long term. They don't want anything light. Okay, so then we've got the Magician card to clarify the Two of Cups. So it looks as if alright, so with the Magician card obviously is a major arcana. We've got 3 major arcana so far. It looks as if the Magician here may be having quite a lot of fun, actually exploring, you know, your world and your lives together, and they're having quite a lot of fun, and they're still working their magic though. So if you see them pushing and pulling and playing little games like that, it's like they're trying to set it up just in the right way to get you both in the position where they want it to be. So they could be kind of be playing games a little bit, I feel, because I think they quite enjoy that feeling of being in control as well. They're also shuffling things around and, like I said, trying to put things in the right place, trying to make things fit in the right way when it comes to you guys' relationship, especially when it comes to like practical things like, you know, paying the bills and where you're going to live, and I don't know, there's lots of practical things that are necessary for, I think, for this person to have in the right place. Sorry, one moment. Sorry. So yeah, this person, I mean, the Magician card is quite calculated, can be a player, can be kind of get into your head. You know, he's a mercurial character, and this is what kind of sits behind the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins is quite playful, quite changeable, and I feel this person has been a little bit manipulative, and the reason why I say he may be enjoying it is because the Two of Coins to me just seems like this guy's having fun. I mean, he's wearing a silly hat, he seems to be dancing, you know, he seems to be quite enjoying the juggling act. You know, this person could just genuinely really like there being something in his life or her life that kind of balances things out. It may even help bring things into perspective for them in the near future as to what's really important in terms of like happiness and security. Okay, I'll pull some more cards. So currently we've got the Five of Wands for how you currently feel. So you're in some sort of conflict. You may be quite undecided about this person. You could find that this person is quite combative and competitive with you. That's how you may feel. And you may feel like you always need to stand your ground, not because you're right, but just so that this person doesn't get too cocky, or just to, I mean, there may also just be a lot of friendly banter as well. It might not be that serious. But you do recognize them as the Leo. You do recognize them as wanting to always have the upper hand. But I think it kind of grates on you a little bit because you bite. Like, say he might say something a little bit challenging, maybe, or cheeky, and it looks as if you kind of bite, and it causes like a conflict. And that's how you currently feel. So your partner is kind of just kicking back in a way, and kind of fully sees their vision for what they want in the relationship. So even though it may seem like he's doing nothing, it's like that's part of the plan. That's part of what he or she, wants to do. They say, what's the word? Active non-action. It's kind of like where you deliberately don't do something. It's like a move, like you've moved, but you haven't moved. You know what I mean? Where you may not do something in order for something else to happen. So you kind of affected change by not doing anything. That kind of thing. So it's like he's basically quite calculated, or he knows exactly what he's doing and what he's saying. He might seem innocent or whatever, but he definitely knows what he's doing and what he's saying, and he knows it's probably pushing your buttons and probably still does it. And you bite. So, you could find him to be quite argumentative, but he may not see it that way. He may kind of not even see these things. It's like bickering. You guys might bicker. And I think he's really trying to, or she's really trying to figure out a way for this bickering to stop, and for you guys just to find peace. For you guys to be able to have a positive communication. That's quite important to them. And I think that's probably their only concern. And that's probably the only thing that's going to slow them down and not do anything or not act, towards the relationship. He may, or she may just feel they need to make sure that you guys can work through these small things first before you make any bigger commitments. But they do want a bigger commitment with you. It looks like the Ten of Coins there. So we've got the Five of Coins for how you currently, like where you're coming from. So you may be feeling quite left out in the cold if this person isn't acting. You feel like you don't have their support. You feel like you're on your own and you're fending for yourself. This person could be quite self-centered, and you may just feel like, this person's a bit too self-centered maybe for you, and it may make you feel quite deprived, and like you don't have a lot of attention, or that you're not maybe given a lot of time from this person. This person probably is working, focusing on other things that they like to do. They're very kind of Nine of Coinsy, where they have everything that they kind of they're quite self-focused, so they always kind of make sure they're okay and do things that they like. They could be selfish to a fault here with the Devil card. But it looks like that's where you're coming from currently. Where this could also be that, you just feel like you're coming from a place where you've been single for a long time, or you're coming from a place where you want someone to be able to be an emotional support to you and make you feel like you're not on your own. So that's quite important to you. You actually want someone to walk this walk with, to have by your side, your companion. You may not be looking for companionship, but more than just companionship, but real care and concern for one another, and really sticking together through thick and thin kind of energy. You may be looking for that at the moment. So then we've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the King and the Queen have arrived. So you're the Queen and he's the King, or maybe she's the King and you're the, as a male you could be the Queen. It could easily swing that way. So in the near past you may have been you know, very comfortable in your sexuality, the life of the party as well, quite determined yourself to pursue your own goals. You could have been very flirty with this person. Again, you could have met at a party and you could have really hit it off. They might have really noticed you because you kind of stood out. You had that kind of Queen of Wands energy where everyone sees you. You're the like center, you're the life of the party, or center of attention, or you stand out. Maybe you're extra glamorous or extra seductive, but there's something extra about you that kind of makes people take notice and want to talk to you. And you, I think, were quite warm as well and quite inviting, and I think this person may have really liked that about you. Yeah, I mean, you are an Aries, so you are being represented here by your sign. So yeah, I think they see you as quite open, but they're like, I think they're more of an earth sign. Even though we've got fire here, they could have like a fire moon or something else going on, but I think they're actually an earth sign. And I think they see you as quite vivacious and open, and they're actually quite, you know, reserved. So you kind of you both kind of complement each other, I think. But they might be a bit concerned about the bickering, that there is this kind of they may feel that you're very passionate, but then they're also very fixed and quite as determined to do whatever their ambitions are, and it's about you two finding a way to make that work together, and there to be harmony for you guys to reach a state of peace between yourselves. But you definitely were very independent, very much enjoying your single life, feeling really comfortable being single. But it looks like this person has got you maybe through the bickering, or, you know, I don't know. But this person is thinking long term. We've then got the Nine of Coins for your intentions. So your intentions may be to be like, you know what, I'm quite happy on my own, and yeah, I don't really need this, because you have everything that you want. So you're not really wanting for anything. And if you are going to, you know, if your intention is a Nine of Coins, it would be that to continue to make yourself more comfortable. You are putting your own needs first. You're making sure that you're comfortable, that you have all the comforts and luxuries that you want and need. And this could all kind of be coming out in the open as well with the Judgment card. There could be kind of a back and forth kind of sharing of honesty and what, you know, your expectations are for the relationship. So I feel that you will, you know, you will open up about your need maybe for that kind of luxurious kind of lifestyle maybe, or comforts. But also you'll also be quite willing to independently get that on your own, if, and make yourself completely comfortable, if, you know, this person was to kind of show that they weren't interested in that kind of lifestyle. You would be quite happy on your own. You can entertain yourself, and your intentions may very well be to continue to entertain yourself or keep yourself occupied and follow your own pursuits. But if you're watching the reading, then probably that isn't the case. You do want a relationship, or are interested in developing it. So I think I'd just be letting them know that, you know, you can do, like, I can do bad all by myself, but if you can make my life better, then that's great, you know. or my home comforts and comforts are really important to me. So then we've got the Queen of Swords for the outcome position for the near future. You will be definitely drawing lines in the sand. You'll be saying, well, it's either this or it's that. You know, it's almost like giving an ultimatum, but really you just got very clear boundaries. And in the near future with this person, very clear boundaries. You're quite certain of what you want as well. You come at twice as 2 queens. So you just have clear standards, clear boundaries. You let this person know exactly where your lines are drawn, and you know, you're also got that same energy of the 9 of coins. It's like, look, if you can't do what I need you to do or give me the kind of relationship that I want, I'm out, I'm good, I'm fine, we can be friends, I can go and do my own thing. And you seem to be very comfortable with that. You know, you could also be being very truthful, very harsh with this person. You could cut this person out with the Queen of Swords. You could get entirely tired of the bickering and say, do you know what, I've had enough. But this person quite likes this back and forth and these ever-changing emotions, and you know, they might be being a bit manipulative with it and deliberately pushing buttons of yours to see how you respond and to see where he's at, to find out more of who you are, you know. So, but you will, I think you'll see through a lot of it. I don't think you're going to be very many steps behind this person as the Queen of Swords. You'll be very sharp, but you'll also be willing, you know, you may even be argumentative. You know, you're going to cut this person down at every turn. Like, you're not going to put up with anything that you don't feel you need to put up with. Okay, then we've got the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. At the base of the deck, we've got the Sun card. This person does really like you. Sorry, one moment. Sorry, guys, I've got a cold. So I'm a bit under the weather today. I'm even dressed in my work clothes still. I meant to go to work and I just couldn't. I was sneezing way too much. But yes, so with the 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, you're going to be very determined. You're not taking in any prisoners. With the 7 of Wands, you're putting your foot down all the way. You know what you want. You're not backing down. This person cannot wear you down or prod you down with all the prodding that they're doing, or manipulate you even. You're like one step ahead, because it's almost like you kind of see them coming. With the 3 of Swords, you are disappointed maybe by something that, or there are some harsh words said. And with the 3 of Wands here, you could be embarking on you know, leaving this behind and trying something new. You may feel like you've given your all, like there's nothing more that you can really give here. You know, you've done everything you can. You just don't think it's going to work. Maybe it's that kind of energy where you're like, you know what, I don't think I can. Let's just see what happens. Let's see if this person actually comes back with anything worth my while listening to. But and you may even kind of sneak away here with the 7 of Swords. You may kind of have your own agenda. You might start to really wise up to things and become very defensive about things. And there's definitely a case of the wills being, I think, at loggerheads a little bit. Like, I think your partner's got a strong will and you've got a strong will, and that your partner likes to play with that and maybe prod at you and make you react, and then you actually become defensive because you actually don't want that, you know. So you can start to play a game as well, but you do end up being quite disappointed. It could be that you actually end up seeing other people. You could sneak off and then just decide that you're going to just see other people. Yeah, like kind of see what else is out there with the 3 of Wands and try something new. But your partner with the Sun card here, they're definitely very interested in you. I think they're intrigued and they like the fiery side of you. They like the playful side of you. They like your fire sign qualities. They like your innocence. They like your optimism. They like your energy. They like your imagination, your creativity. They love all of that stuff about you. They love your personality, and that's what caught them in the beginning anyway. Because I don't think they're naturally like that. They seem to be quite business-minded. But they have got, maybe their Venus is in Leo or something like that. Leo, Sagittarius, or Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, sorry. Yeah, but it looks like you may be sneaking off. There may be a third party involved. And you may just come out and tell this person, like, I'm seeing someone else, like, and just be straight with them. Because that might be a dagger you can throw at them that will shut them up or maybe humble them a little bit, because they may be a little bit cocky. Although I wouldn't advise that. I would just go ahead and just, you know, success is the greatest revenge, right? So just go and have your fun, but try not to hurt people in the process. I think that's probably not good karma, right? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, they could be juggling here with the Two of Coins, but I think your partner is looking for something serious here with the Ten of Coins. It could be read that this is a complete ending, the 10 being the 10, and that's a complete ending, and you end up on your own if you're quite happy. But I don't think that's the case. This person is interested with the Sun card here. You are also, this is also a lesson for you this month as well, the Sun card. So you could be learning about, self-expression, expressing yourself in a more positive, lovely way, showing your loveliness and letting yourself shine in all your loveliness, rather than letting yourself shine through winning arguments, and that you're the winner. I think it is about choosing your battles as well. So yeah, I think this person just likes to have a lot of fun and banter, and they're a little bit egotistical. I think I got the similar message for Scorpio, I think. Okay, let's pull some cards here before we run into a whole hour. Gosh, time just flies when you're tarot reading. So this is for Aries, November 2018. I think I've got a cold as well, it's not really helping. Slow me down. Aries, November 2018. Okay, so we've got long distance. Is there separation between you two? Are you traveling to see each other? That was the first thing that we got, isn't it? At the center of the reading, that there could be travel involved between you two. We do have union at the base of the deck. So I think this person is looking for something serious. But there just maybe this bickering, I think, is grating on you and you don't like it. Okay, the issue is communication. This is the obstacle. So that's the obstacle position, and it's communication. Your partner is looking for ways that you guys can better communicate. That could also be what the Magician card is about as well, about the communication. The Queen of Swords could also be you maybe being better at communication and things, you guys kind of working it out and juggling and actually starting to have better communication. There may be some truths that come out that you don't really want to hear. It may be very hard for you to open up as well. But I think you do. There is this clearing. There is this honest moment that you guys have that, and I think especially for you, I think you do kind of say something. It could be that you've seen other people, I don't know, that you've been doing something, I don't know. But you do say a truth in the near future because of this good communication. And you're quite defiant about this truth. You know, you're not going to be made to feel ashamed about it, and it's not something you're going to change for anyone. But it could be a secret that you reveal to this person, or that's revealed to you. And once it's out, it's out. It's like, now I've said it. Now let's see what happens. It's kind of like that. That's likely to happen towards the end of the month. Okay, so communication is the obstacle. So definitely brush up on your communication skills. We've got control issues. This is actually what brings you together. And I did say there's like, you know, sometimes with banter and bickering, it's about control, especially with the 5 of Wands, it's about control. And, you know, I want to be right, and wanting to be the person that's right. There's an element of that, kind of like a control tug of war there as well that's happening. And that's actually what keeps you together, is this battle of the egos, I think. So then we've got travel. So again, long distance. You could be learning about travel. You could be traveling to this person or want this person to travel to you. We've got a wallflower for your partner. Your partner, as I said, is a lot quieter than you, and they're learning about how, you know, how much of a wallflower they are. Maybe they didn't really realize that before. You see them as childish, and I did say they like to play. They like to just mess about, I think, and like to prod your buttons, and I think it just irritates you. Just like, can you just not do that? And that's kind of their way, it looks like, of figuring you out and seeing just how angry you can get, and seeing if you guys can work that out and it's work out long term. So they're kind of figuring you out really for your reactions. Then we've got a young male. So they see you as a young male. So they see you, I mean, this is a young male in an obviously very nice sports car. He's leaning out the window. He wants to talk to people. This to me says bachelor, young, you know, 24-year-old kind of guy who, I mean, they may not be young, but they may see you as young or younger. Kind of got everything they want. They've got their car, they've got nice clothes, they're like ready to mingle out the window, and you know, you've got it all going on. You don't need for much, you don't want for much. In fact, you know you are a treat for everyone, and or anyone. And yeah, you're very confident. They see you as very confident, and you see them, I think, as a child and acting really childish. But the Sun card here is reminding you that you might need to bring in a bit more of your playful childishness to the relationship, and be a bit, maybe not so, be a bit more playful. The Sun card does talk about being playful and getting back to your inner child and all those kind of things. So it could be advice for you, is to maybe move through this, even if you decide to stay with this person. To help you through this, take a more childish approach with the arguments rather than being very serious about it. Play with it, because this person, I think, is playing with it. So we've got the Union card here, which tells me that this is a lovely union that you guys have, and that there is something to your connection, that you maybe are committed, or this person is genuinely wanting to commit to you, as we've seen with the 10 of coins. Okay, so we've got imagine and go the distance. So remaining positive, having a positive vision for the relationship will greatly help, and also just being patient, going the distance, persevering, not settling, not giving up before you guys get to the finish line. So I think Spirit is asking you to not just give up on this, and try to you know, be more playful and see where that goes. Imagine something more positive, be positive, have a positive mindset. Okay, so a few cards for Aries, November 2018. Aries, November 2018. Okay, so we've got happy, happy. That's in this card for a little while. It reminds me of the sun card though, happy, happy, right? So, sorry, one moment, guys. Sorry, cold. Sorry. So, yeah, lots of happiness here. It's very childlike image. So I think a sense of humor is really needed here. And your partner may be a bit of a wallflower, but they seem to have quite a sense of humor. You've got flexible, so be flexible. And then we've got time for a nap. Don't overthink this. Take a chill pill, relax, rest when you need to. There's no need to maybe be distrusting of this person. The Five of Wands often is about kind of playful bickering as well. It's not always very serious bickering. And then we've got blessed. So the relationship is blessed. It's a blessed union. There's lots of blessings. This whole relationship possibly is quite protected. And yeah, it's nice to play with control. Control isn't all bad, you know. Sometimes it's fun to have a bit of banter and to play and to say silly things and to say maybe serious things in jest to kind of get the conversation started or to broach a difficult conversation or a tricky conversation. Yeah, but I'll say that you don't need to be premeditated. You don't need to think. You can just say something funny back. You don't have to say something seriously, you know, like you don't have to give a serious response, basically. Your partner just wants to have fun. Okay, I see 2 eggs here as well and blessed, and I see the sun card. So babies may be on the way as well for some of you guys. It could be a very happy time for you. There could be marriage on the cards for you guys as well, because of this. And yeah, I think that your partner is definitely looking for a home. I mean, if you know you are expecting a baby, your partner is definitely looking to, you know, do everything that they can to make sure that your home life is totally secure, at least for the next 10 years, you know, with the 10 of coins there. And they're making an all-out commitment. They want to make an all-out commitment if that is the case. They feel that it's time, you know. Their intentions may be to actually pop the question and propose to you at some point as well, with the union card here and happy, happy, and yeah. Okay, so that's the reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I'd really, truly appreciate that from you guys. Sorry, not feeling that well. Yeah, if you'd like your own reading, you can email me at symbolsforliving. And my details will be in the description box below. Sorry, that's symbolsforliving. Sorry, symbolsforliving@gmail.com. I've also got links in the description bar where you can actually buy these cards if you like them. They're straight to the Amazon site. And I think that's it. Yeah. So thank you so much for sticking to the end. I truly, truly feel blessed and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, I guess I'll see you next month. Take good care. Bye.